Hello and welcome to Crunch Time. My name is Jack Bogdan.
My name is Alex Grindling.
And you might notice something. We are now 100% headphone free. We beat it. We beat the headphones. You know, it was rough there since we started. But you know what? Alex upgraded his mic actually in December. And we forgot the only reason we have been using headphones is because Alex was using an internal mic. But now we both have awesome USB condenser mics. Yes. And so we can just not use headphones. It knows.
So we look like normal people.
So we look like normal people talking to you, and not like robots with like, you know, our feeding tubes going through our heads. No. Okay? It's not how we play this anymore. But because this is the news segment for the week of February 21st, 2011, here are our stories. First up, Felicia Day is writing and starring in Dragon Age Redemption. This is a live action series because Felicia Day is a real person. and yeah, so they are going live action with it.
Yeah, this is like Dragon Age week on Crunch Time. Later this week, we'll have the Dragon Age Origins review.
Mm-hmm. To catch you up to speed.
Yes. So had I not played Dragon Age Origins, I'm not sure I would have been super excited about this. I'm still lukewarm. Because Felicia Day has always been kind of like goofy comedy video game lady. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I can buy her as crazy killer elf assassin lady. But I guess we'll find out.
We're going to be forced to find out because it's coming, Alex.
One way or the other.
This summer, it is coming. More Dragon Age news. BioWare is offering in-game items for 1 million Dragon Age 2 demo downloads. That is a bit of a mouthful, but let me put it into words for you that are less crazy. This is one of the first incentivized demo downloads that I've seen, where usually it's like a pre-order incentive. But I think this is actually much smarter, because this actually they want 1 million people to download the demo to Dragon Age. And if 1 million people download it, I believe the people who downloaded it get 2 free in-game items to Dragon Age 2 that are exclusive to demo downloaders.
Right. And I think, you know, this is actually something EA did a similar thing with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Mm-hmm. Where when I started the game, because I had downloaded the demo, I got like an extra like 1,000 experience points from the get-go. Just because I had played the demo.
Nice.
So I wonder if this is something that EA is, you know, trying to push. I think it's cool. I think it's nice that, yeah, I don't know. I've been waiting for demos to interact with their full-fledged game counterparts for a while.
Well, everybody's dream scenario is that the progress that you make in the demo would carry right into the main game. But the thing is, most demos don't start at the very beginning. They want to give you like, oh, you're kind of powerful already, so, you know. Yeah,
Capcom kind of did that with their Dead Rising 2 thing, but that was a downloadable game. Right. That wasn't a demo.
Not free.
It was a demo that was down. I don't know.
It was like it was a $5 snippet.
Yeah.
So people are trying new things. It's exciting. I actually this is cool. So I think we're gonna see more of this in the future, and that I can get behind. Yeah. This is interesting because we don't live there. PSP sales triple in Japan. And the platform is currently leading the sales charts.
Right.
Which is crazy.
What brought this about, do you think?
I don't know. I put in a trailer of Monster Hunter Tri 3rd edition. Because it's obviously, you know, it is one of the major... They go nuts for Monster Hunter in Japan.
Yeah.
And you know, to be honest, I actually have not really delved into Monster Hunter much, and after watching the footage from this is really cool looking on a portable device. Like, it's got really cool art style, and it looks really different. But anyway, regardless, I don't know what's up. It randomly spiked, and PSP sales have tripled, which...
I guess the timing of it is what's weird for me, because they're like, hey, NGP, gonna be awesome, and everyone's like, oh, well, I'm gonna buy a PSP now.
Right. It's weird. And speaking of NGP and PlayStation Suite, I mean, what do you think about their new strategy with that? With doing a PlayStation Suite, but also having like this I'm gonna say PS3 like hardware, where it's very like idealized, like wow, it's got everything in it, but it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be expensive. I don't know how much it's gonna be, but they've already started using kind of language when talking about it, saying like, you know, it's an idealistic thing, like it's something that people like aspire to. It's aspirational, I guess is the word that they did use. And when they use the word like aspirational, that means it's expensive.
Yeah. Good catch.
So I don't know, but the PSP is obviously not doing that well in the United States anymore. There aren't enough. There aren't a lot of big. It's just the software's not pushed very well, and people aren't supporting the software anymore. So people aren't really making major PSP games.
Well, I think piracy is became such an issue that developers realized that their hard work amounted to nothing because more people were illegally obtaining the games than purchasing them.
I wonder how that's going to change with PlayStation.
Big strides in the NGP to curb that.
Yeah, I just think that, I mean, I guess that there's another layer of DRM on downloaded software. So I guess if it's a ripped disc, I guess then it's different, but
right.
Whatever, moving on. Zynga is raising $500 million on a $10 billion valuation.
What does that even mean? That's
stupid money. That is stupid money. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. And I'm not saying it's stupid that Zynga's worth that much. I'm just saying like that is a stupid amount of money. Like that is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean that puts that makes them more valuable than EA and Activision. Like what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, what happened? What's going on?
When did this happen?
Right, exactly. Wait, they have the most played game on planet Earth? What's going on here? What's happening here?
Wow. Thanks to soccer moms and the like.
Well, you know, not even that anymore. Like, have you tried Cityville?
No, I haven't.
So you're looking at footage of it now.
I try to abstain from anything with Ville tagged on to the end.
You know what? You say that, but Cityville is interesting. It's got some design mechanics that are really unique, and what actually makes this game so popular is the way that it's totally collaborative. There's no I mean, I guess you could compete technically in the way that like, oh, my city's bigger than yours, but you can actually set up shops. You can set up real estate in another person's town, in a friend's town or city.
Really?
So like you can have a chain restaurant or a chain business, and then have a shop of that chain in your friend's city. And
so could I just make like obscene stores and put them in all my friends' towns?
I don't know how naming works.
But can I troll Cityville? Because then I might play.
I don't know if you can troll Cityville. I think you can. I think people have to give you permission to do that. But if your friends are willing to be trolled, sir, perhaps it is possible to set up your disgusting sex store for
Because I always
furries.
said the minute like Farmville let me be a biological terrorist, I would gladly play it.
What is wrong with you? I'm moving on. It's crazy. Congrats to them on the valuation. That's insane, and they're only gonna grow. I mean, I can't. The smart thing about Zynga, this is really the smartest thing that they do, is they don't commit. They don't work by committee. They make a product and they release it and iterate it constantly. It's like the Cityville that launched is not the Cityville that is now, but they just go for market share and it works.
Well,
and I don't think anybody else works like that right now.
You see other people. No, well, Valve does that with Team Fortress 2. That game has seen an obscene amount of additions.
Well, that's true, but Team Fortress 2 launched as like a complete thought, and I guess Cityville did too, but like it's constant. Well, I guess you're right. It is a similar scenario. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Valve is smart, so it makes sense that they would be doing that as well.
Smart people doing smart things.
Whoa.
The Walking Dead game is coming from Telltale Games in Q4 of 2011.
Of course it is. Telltale is gobbling up, like they're taking all entertainment and putting it out in game form. I mean, this is like the most recent announcement, and Back to the Future Jurassic Park, now Walking Dead. And, you know, if this stuff... I'm excited because I really love the Back to the Future, the first episode. I haven't played the second yet, but first episode was really good.
And I am very excited for Jurassic Park, which the first trailer of will be on Crunch Theater this week.
Right, and that sounds like it's going to be more a departure from their typical gameplay styles of exploring and casually solving puzzles.
Yeah, it's very Heavy Rain inspired from the first footage that's out there. So, you know, I'm really excited that Telltale has access to do all these things, because they're not just doing the same formula over and over again. Like with The Walking Dead, they're gonna have to do something a little different, you know, right. Because the property needs that. So
well, I think it's interesting that all three properties that they've recently taken on are properties that have a very big fan following, and these are like, people love these things. Like they have invested a lot of time into them. You know, nostalgia obviously plays a big role in Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. And so you know, if Back to the Future is any indication, that's just like a great labor of love. It is made by people who are Back to the Future fans. And so if they can take that same amount of effort and put it into these, then I'm really excited to see what they do.
When you first found this story, I was just like, they need to double the salary of the biz dev person working on that team, because they are nailing it.
Yeah.
But our last story, Alex, and this is obviously an Alex story, Diablo 3 Resurrected from 2005 internal cancellation. So these are the first screenshots of Diablo 3 as it existed in 2005, before anybody knew it was Diablo 3. And as you can see, it is very Diablo 2, but in 3 dimensions.
Right. Well, this I think the story is that it was going to take place in a heaven that has been attacked by hell. And, you know, so that was kind of the first screens. And these, you know, you were saying it looks like they just remade Diablo 2 with, you know, new 3D assets. It's really interesting to look at these. I mean, that looks like a Diablo 2 screen, straight up.
With a little more depth.
A little more
and a higher resolution.
Yeah. Yes. But then the new stuff, which I think is right next. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at what a breath of fresh air that is. It is colorful and beautiful and so much better art directed.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe people were complaining. Like, now, after seeing what they were going to do and what they are doing now, I mean, obviously there was a period of time where graphics and technology got better, but still, looking at this and then going back and looking at this, it's like, you know, really? Is that what you were complaining about? Like, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
And then here's the last screenshot.
Which is from the new game, which, you know, it says you got a guy hanging from a tree there. And so this is obviously still playing to that core gothic vibe that the other Diablo games had. It's just introducing color. There's nothing wrong with color.
There is nothing wrong with color. Look at Crunch Time. We're colorful.
Yes.
We use colors for everything.
That's right.
Including saying goodbye. We use sad colors for saying goodbye. My name is Jack Bogdan.
My name's Alex Grinling.
And we'll talk to you soon.